The portal in Raid Shadow Legends is currently glowing blue right now. That means it's time for you to pull all your ancient shards for a chance, a double chance, that is to get legendary and epic champions from ancients. If you head over to the information right there, you can see it is a 1% chance to get legendary champions. On a normal day, it's 0.5% chance, half. But today, this weekend, it's 1%. For epics, it's a 16% chance instead of 8. So I'm going to be pulling all my shards as part of the Maranix fusion, or this champion chase that is currently going on. This is the Noob2Pro, and my main account is also going for that fusion. So I'll be pulling all 56 shards right here, and from my main account, I'll be pulling 143 shards. Now, if you're an endgame player, you know 2x is probably not the best time for you to pull your shard. You know you should probably save all your shards for a guaranteed champion event. So what did I do? I head over to Ayumi Love right now, and I find out when was the last 2x ancients. It happened for Godfred Basklad, which we got on this account, and it happened on the 2nd of September. We do have a void guaranteed event and a sacred guaranteed event that should come up normally, right, before we get another 2x ancient. So I think I have an entire month, maybe towards this end of October, before we'll get a 2x or a guaranteed ancient. So that means I'm safe to use all my ancient shards right now for this event, and by the time the 2x ancient comes along, I do have another 140, 150 ready to go. That's my calculation. So let me know if I'm wrong, of course. So if the next 2x, the next guaranteed ancient is far away, that means I'm safe to pull all my shards. I'll be starting this shard pull from the Noob2Pro, because that account needs luck. Our first legendary on the account from ancient was not that of a good one. It's currently in the vault. So we'll be looking to pull maybe a legendary champion from 56 shards. Almost impossible, except you're extremely lucky. So if I don't get legendaries, I'm hoping we'll get some game-changing epics that will take our current nightmare damage in the clan boss to an ultra nightmare 1. So that's the hope and dreams for the Noob2Pro. I'll not waste much time. Let's start with a 10 pool. I've made enough space on these 2 accounts, so I'll not be wasting time on this one. Are we starting up with epics? Because yes, in order to complete this champion chase, we need epics. We got 2 right there on a 10 pool. A total number of points needed is 250 points to complete this champion chase. That means I need about 10 epics to complete this entire champion chase, and we got a good one, Magna, on the Noob2Pro. Woo! We are currently still using Kale as our nuker in the arena. That means Magna just comes in there and changes everything. If you do not know, this champion hits really hard, damage based on HP right here, and I recently did a champion guide or a spotlight for this champion. I'll pin it right here if you want to check out that champion spotlight for Magna. It's a good one, and I tested him in a bunch of content, and he's nuking really hard right now for my 3v3 team. So the Noob2Pro is happy to have this champion on the account, and I'll be building him for the arena, yes, when we do have the time for it though. He will not be high priority because we are currently focused on Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare type of champions. Missionary is a total trash. Put him in the vault. Sometimes I don't even think he's worth building for faction wars, because we do have better Secret Order faction champions. So Magna, welcome to the team. We hope we can get 2 epics for each 10 pool though. That will make this one very good. Vala is trash. Dark Elhain, we already have it. NX, good for clan boss. This champion is good for clan boss. So I've heard. Where is it? On the A3, attacks one enemy. No, that's not it. Yes, this one. He places poison, attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 75% chance of placing decreased accuracy and a 5% poison for 3 turns. That's what makes him good. Because of the skill is on a 3-turn cooldown and he's placing the poison for 3 turns. That means if you have that mastery that allows him to extend those poisons by an extra 1 turn, he'll be able to land more poisons with this skill every 3 turns, and the poison bar will be stacked up from his poisons. On the A1 though, let's see if he does something else. Each hit has a 30% chance of placing decreased defense, another debuff that we need for the clan boss. Currently Terrell is doing that job for us, but it's good to have an alternate right here. On the A3, he has weaken. I currently do not have weaken in the clan boss, so this champion might replace Apothecary in our clan boss team. Nice one right there. Heals this champion by 50% of the damage inflicted. So we now have weaken in the clan boss. Let's see if the passive can bring anything extra. Places 60% increased defense buff on this champion for 2 turns when their HP drops below 75%. We currently have Steel Skull doing increased defense for the entire team, so I'm glad he's bringing his own. He has increased attack buff on his helps for 2 turns also when his HP drops. For an active effect, grants an extra turn when this champion HP drops below 10%. That means he might not be too good for some teams, because if his HP drops below 10% and he grants himself an extra turn, I don't know. I'll have to see. Maybe buffs might be falling off him. Ally protection might be falling off him too soon if he grants himself an extra turn when his HP drops. So let's see if NX. Yes, definitely he would replace Apothecary in our team, because we currently do not have any other better champion for that team. So if you have this champion and you don't have good increased defense or good poisoners, he comes in there to help Frozen Banshee do the job. Currently, Steel Skull is filling the bar with Frozen Banshee, but he is there to just replace Apothecary, because we don't want that champion in our team anymore. All right, let's continue. We currently had 3 epics from this one. Hopefully we'll get 2 more epics from this, another 10 pool, or a legendary maybe. 1 epic. Tenacel is good. Second one, Inferno Baroness, is another champion we already have on the account, chilling in the vault. So Tenacel is a champion that I've seen sometimes in the arena, but he's not that common. What is it up with his hand? And this, he's not even grabbing this. That's a bad design, Raid. Come on, you can do better. Make him grab his stick or whatever. This champion is known to place increased defense and heals all allies by 25% of his max HP. That means he's a very tanky champion. He's hard to kill, and yeah, I've seen him in the arena, but in the early game arena, you can't see him in gold arena, no. And for dungeon content, he's good to keep your entire team alive also. Attacks all enemies, increases the duration of all enemy buffs. No, decreases the duration of enemy buffs by 1 turn. So we don't really have a lot of enemies that are buffing themselves in this stage of the game, except you get to the Hydra. So he'll be useful somewhere, but it's not high priority. Good for the high health faction, so when we focus on that content, he'll be joining that team for sure. So Tenacel, keep him in the vault till you need him for faction wars. But if you have no other champion to take into the arena or your dungeon content, he's good for there too. Alright, no other champion that we pulled that is worth mentioning. I'm not even going to talk about Inferno Baroness, because I don't think this champion is worth building on the Noob2Pro, maybe for faction wars. The next 10 pool, I think this is the last one before we have to do single pools. No legendary still, but we are getting epics, and we got taxed. We got taxed really hard because we got good epics from the other pools. And the last 10 pool, let's see if we will get anything. Last one, Noob2Pro. Is this the time to get lucky? I mean, Magna is a pretty good luck, but we need more luck. Royal Guard. Woo! Woo! The Noob2Pro is pulling game-changing nukas. First Magna, and now Royal Guard. 2 big nukas that can help us do better in the dungeon, because our Kale is currently doing Dragon 20. Magna comes in there and just, Magna and Royal Guard comes in there and just nukes everything better than Kale does. You can't really compare a Royal Guard to Kale in terms of nuking Dungeon 20. So I'll be pushing this champion to the maximum and replace Kale immediately. I do have Frozen Banshee for poisons, especially in the Dragon, but Royal Guard will be next champion on the account to get all my epic books, because we need to start beating Dungeon 25, 24 content for better gear. So that's the shard pool. I do have 6 more to go. Hopefully this is enough to get us the champion chase rare. The points for the champion chase rare. Is that another epic? No, that's a rare. Ooh, almost looked like a Skull Crusher or a fake copy of Skull Crusher. Lucky pools right here from the Noob2Pro. What is this lag? Just a rare. ATEL. Good starter champion. Only 3rd or 2nd to kill, like most people will say. That's a rare. Shadow King rare. My Shadow King faction is currently not looking good. I do not have good epics for that faction. Sorceress. That's a champion needed for a fusion, I think. And the last one is an epic. Woo! Spider is done. Spider is done. There are some shard pulls you just do which are better than legendary champions. This is one of those times where you pull a cold heart from the previous void fusion or void shard pull that we did, and now an Achak. Cold heart and Achak put together is death to the spider at spider 20, which is a content we need to beat to get our arbiter missions complete and obtain arbiter. I've been thinking about how I'm gonna do it. I've been beating the spider at 13 or 15, but Achak comes there, freezes the entire spider waves, means they take no turn, they don't have any moves. I already have what's his name, Renegade, to do a reset, so my cold heart can nuke, my Achak can freeze, Renegade reset, and then freeze again, nuke again, and the spider 20 is down. I can't wait to build that team for sure. Now I do not have epic books. That's the last sad part about this, and we are kind of lacking behind. So I think Achak takes high priority because we need to take the spider down. Damn, that's a good one. Almost better than a legendary pool. Even if we don't have any legendary, it's still a successful shard pool for the Noob2Pro. Can I get one more epic for the road? Nah. That's all the shard pool for the Noob2Pro. It's a successful one. 56 rare shards, and then 3 or 3 game-changing epic champions. Good one. Let me quickly head over to see if we have the number of points required to complete this champion chase right now. That is an awesome one for the Noob2Pro right now. Awesome one. I'm so glad I tell you, epic sometimes just changes your entire game, and this is the day we've been waiting for. We did get some bad epic spools. We did get taxed one time, but at last it paid off. Achak, Magna, Royal Guard, 3 game-changing epics, and we do have the required points right there to complete the champion chase. That means all my preparation I did to save up some fusions and all that, I didn't even need to do that. I did save up enough ancient shards also to pull to complete the points. I didn't need to. So we do have all the points required right there. And do we have enough? Yes, we do have enough shards to even claim the last 3,000 points right there. So I'll be pulling my, what do you call it? I should save that. Probably should not have claimed that 250 when I was just clicking away. I should save that for the next dungeon divers that is coming up. So I'll be saving that. I'll be able to pull mystery shards to complete this one, 3,000. So that's the Noob2Pro successful shard pull. I didn't even need to obtain my rewards from the clan boss. I was saving this one in case I needed to pull extra ones. All these rewards, the 56 ancient shards, was from saving all we've been getting for this past few weeks. Can we get another ancient shard to complete it? One more for the road maybe? Nah. Double, no ancient. Unlucky. Let's head over to my main account where I'm going to be pulling 143 ancient shards. Let me quickly head over to my clan boss and claim those rewards because I usually forget to do it in the video. So Noob2Pro was a successful one. My main account will definitely pull the legendary. The Noob2Pro was not lucky enough to get a legendary because we've already hit our PT. So let me see if we can get one more ancients to add to this pool. Good luck with all your shard pools. I hope you have better luck that the Noob2Pro is having right now with epic champions. Now on the main account, there is no epic champion that can satisfy me. There is no epic champion that I'm crazy about getting. That's a legendary skill tome, 1 ancient. And for Ultra Nightmare, let's see what we got. I have so many secret shards, it's not even funny. So many secret shards, and 1 more ancient added to it. Mostly because I save and I skip out on some 2x events and some 10x. That's why I do have 35 secret shards saved up. I've made enough space. Let me quickly head over to it and start up this shard pool video with a legendary or a tax. It's gonna be a tax. Okay, it's a tax. I spoke too soon. So now that we've taxed for the first one, I guess the next one is gonna be the legendary, right? It's to be crazy if I put the legendary right now, like I said. Aox the Rememberer is one of the champions that is currently going crazy in the Iron Twins Fortress because of the ability to extend that HP bond. I have this champion built. I'm trying to get masteries on him so I can showcase this in the Iron Twins for those who are trying to use that strategy. So watch out for that champion showcase when I finally post it. I'm trying to understand how it works for now. It's a champion I used earlier in Faction Wars. Sepulchre Sentinel. Now that's one champion I would have appreciated more on the Noob2Pro because we do not currently have any champion to take care of the stun on that clan boss. So that's a champion that is awesome for the early game. Even in the end game, if you have a killable team, this champion brings a block debuff buff on your allies for 2 turns, and that's what she's known for. A1 decrease attack also makes her viable for the some bosses in the Doom Tower. I currently do use her in some bosses in the Doom Tower because this A1 decrease attack. So it's a champion I really love in raid. It's so bad that we currently have all unkillable teams and we push her to the side. So it's a champion that you should probably use for your clan boss, but she shines in other places also. One that I hope to do a new guide on soon because she's very viable for end game content and early game content. Seneca, Auto, nah. One thing I noticed also, I'm not pulling any of the rares required for this fusion. Even on the Noob2Pro, I don't think we pulled any rares required for the fusion. You expect that from these many shards, some of the rares will be the prosecutor, right? That should have been what is happening, so we can skip out on some event, but I'm not seeing any of the rares. Visionary, a new champion recently added to raid, but chilling in everybody's vault because people feel like she's taking too much space in your team without bringing so much. So she does have buffs and all that your team needs, but I don't think it's worth having one slot taken on your teams. Yeah, the fusion rares. Soul Drinker. Soul Drinker is a champion that I hope to build for my bomb comp when I finally have that going for me. But right now it's not a content I'm currently focused on bombs, but I'm trying to build one of the bomb champions so I can have this champion to go along with them. So it's a champion that is awesome for detonating bombs when he dies, one that is hard to deal with in Doom Tower. Venomage, a champion I would have also appreciated for my Noob2Pro, game-changing epic champion for clan boss and even end game content. I do have a champion guide about Venomage pinned up right there that I use for end game content, Doom Tower that is. Check that out. Coffin Smasher, also a good champion for early game clan boss, night, brutal, hard mode, and so on. We're not getting any legendaries. Why? Is the 2x really on? We're not even getting any rares required for the fusion. 55 more shards, that is 100, about 100 pulls done. Am I just gonna stop here and maybe save it to a double legendary event? Because I've pulled almost 100 shards and no, I think I'm gonna stop here. Don't give me legendary. I'm done. I am the one, the way your son don't need. I can't do this. No, it can't happen. If I'm this close to PT, 100 or more shards into PT, I might just stop here because I think I've completed the required number of points for pulling shards on this account. So I'm gonna save, I guess, the rest for a double legendary event. That will be the time to pull the rest of my ancient shards, I guess. That's also another reason to save shards on raid. So I'm not a crazy person who just goes about pulling shards for no reason. I've pulled enough to get the rare champion, so I think the smart thing right now to do is to stop. I know this is anticlimactic. I didn't put any legendaries, but hey, you have to be smart about it. I was just looking forward to not pulling any duplicates, and so far I think I'm gonna save my little luck that is left to pull. I do even have enough points to complete the last legendary skill tome right there, which is all I need right now as part of the Maranix fusion. You have to be smart about things like this. On the Noob2Pro, I pulled all because we need champions. On the main account, I do not need champions except legendaries. So you have to be really disciplined to exercise this type of restraint about your shard pulls. So that's my shard pull for this Maranix fusion. I know we didn't get any legendaries. We did get game-changing epics for the Noob2Pro. That's what I'm excited about the most. I just wanted to make sure that I show you on the main account how I go about saving shards, being smart about it, and then not just, you know, using impulse to get I want the legendaries. No, I'm not going to use my gems to sacrifice and turn into ancients. Even if 2x is the best time for you to get legendary champions, I feel like for an endgame account like mine, the time is double legendary events or a guaranteed champion event. So that's my shard pool. Let me know how your shard pool went. I'm still excited about the Noob2Pro even if we didn't get any legendaries throughout this entire pool. All right, guys. Good luck with your shard pulls, and I hope you have better luck than I did, and I'll be saving my rest of my PT for the 10x or double legendary event that might be coming up this month ending also. Later guys, good luck.